I'm hoping that this committee may take hearings in the new year to hear the impact that audiology failure has had on the families involved, and we need to get to the bottom of it. You know, is that governance, and why wasn't that governance in place? Is it in place now?
Sure.
Could it ever happen again? And why did it happen in the first place? I mean, at the end of the day, there's 49 children involved.
I'm going to ask Anne O'Connor to respond to that from the HSE's perspective, but just to say briefly, I had an excellent meeting with some of the parents whose children had been impacted in government buildings recently. There were also Chief Officer Tony Canavan was present from the HSE, as too was a senior official from the Department of Social Protection. A number of undertakings were given at that meeting in terms of trying to provide support to the children who had been impacted. And I suppose what was very clear at that meeting, and very clear in your own outline today, is that not all of the supports required were health related, that there were some specifically in the education space that seemed to be a particular sticking point at that meeting. So there was a commitment given that officials would meet and that they would then re-engage with that parents group. So I hope and expect that's happening, and if you hear anything to the contrary, please let me know. But from the governance point of view, Anne, you might just...
Yeah, no, I think so. The review that identified the errors and failures, that was on a review of standards that had changed. So there is now a National Clinical Audiology Lead. So the governance has changed since that took place. I mean, just to confirm as well, the meeting happened on the 5th of November between the different officials. So there is a robust governance structure in place, and certainly the learning from that incident, and it happened in another part of the country as well, have absolutely been examined. And in terms of the audiology programme, we would hope that that wouldn't happen again.